Hello, 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 hello. We're gonna be playing a new video game. To me, anyway. It's not new-ish? I don't know. Uh, it was on my recommended. It is a card game. It's got, like, overwhelmingly positive reviews on Twitch. So, or Steam, not Twitch. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Hang on, I'm tweeting. I'm tweeting right now. Don't distract me. Yeah, okay, we're good. Whoa, okay, I'm huge. I'm huge. I'm way too big. I'm like taking up the majority of the. Let's just. Okay. 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 That's good. I think. We'll see. We'll see what the UI and shit's like. Yeah, this is a card game, like a strategy game. I think. Wake up. Oh, yeah. I guess we should do the warnings. Warning: this game deals with mature subjects and may not be suitable for all players. Please see our content warnings in the system menu for a detailed list of themes and events. You wake to the chaos, the confusion of light and heat and smoke. Fire. Your head is pounding. You must have hit it and blacked out, but you aren't sure how you got here or what on Vertuma is happening. There's something important you need to remember. Your stomach lurches at the floor, crumbles beneath your feet, then collapses. Your body aches, and your eyes burn from the smoke. A figure appears through the flames. It's your friend. Your friend. Wait, why can't you remember her name? She's gesturing and shouting at you, but all you hear is a ringing in your ears. You try to stand up, but one of your legs folds uselessly underneath you. It won't hold your weight. Your friend pulls you out of the rumble. She throws your arm over her shoulder and half drags you towards the door. Through it, you see a deep, eerie twilight, dark blue and cold against the heat of the fire around you. Glow season. Glowing eyes. You shake your head to clear your vision. Is that some kind of dog? Like from Earth? The creature howls and lunges, its jaws open. I'm already confused. All right. I was a teenage exocolonist. Yeah, I think I'm a little too big still. Oh. Boom. How about that? Okay. Every time I tell how the game, it pauses. You were born on the Stratospheric, Earth's first colony ship, halfway through its 20-year voyage to a wormhole at the edge of the Sol system. Your parents run the hydroponic gardens, which make fresh air and vegetables for the ship. Like the other colonists, they bravely chose to make this one-way journey to the uncharted planet Vertuma 4, in the hope that they could escape Earth's troubles. They had you the old-fashioned way, merging their genes like they merged their cultures and traditions. They name you... I don't know. I don't know, bro. Wynter. Oh, shit. Okay. You're a bright-eyed child with an active imagination, sometimes too active, your mom says. Use the sliders on the left. Okay. How, bro? Okay, right stick. That's a very bold choice. I like how I can choose, like, the range on my... I'm like a he, him, but I'm like bordering on a they, them. Yeah, that's fine. This is all good. Okay. You have vivid dreams of things you've never experienced. Dirt under your feet, skies overhead, not skins. Endless jungles and strange animals. You wonder if that is what Vertuma will be like. Vertumuna, maybe? Every child by the stratospheric is given one genetic enhancement. By age 6, you see your first sign of yours. Ooh! Eagle eyes, extra fingers. Okay. Absorbent brain for all the stains that get left behind, I suppose. Super strength, calm temperament, and nothing at all. Huh. My gut tells me super strength because I'm always building like strength builds. But I don't know. I think I'm gonna go Eagle Eyes. +1 skill on strength challenge one. Oh, are these like my cards? Am I picking my cards? Oh, okay. Your eyes have both eagle and owl DNA, so you have superhuman long distance and night vision. Not only can you see all the way to the holo projector from the back of the classroom, but you can read Professor Hall's private holo palm notes. Sometimes they say confidential, which is exciting, but you don't understand most of the big words. Oh, shit. The other kids think you are a little weird, except energetic and loyal. I think this is going left to right. Anome? Tough and gentle Cal. Bold and confident Mars. Quiet and adventurous Dis. Studious and mature Tangent. Shy and sweet Tammy. Who the fuck are these two? I'm only seeing 4 kids. Am I crazy? Bold and confident Mars. -1 kudos. Don't you want kudos? Normally? Am I crazy? Mars is a natural leader. Whenever you are playing together, Mars is the one who comes up with all the ideas. She can be a little bossy, but that's part of her charm. Oh, fuck. She always organizes fun stuff for the kids after class. You're both founding members of the secret Fun Times Club. Yeah, Mars. Sure, why not? You're 10 years old when the ship finally reaches the wormhole. Professor Hall says it's like a doorway to other star systems, with the planet Vertumna 4 on the other side. You run emergency drills for months to prepare. When the day finally comes, it starts with a rumble. Then things start to slide off the tables. You hurry to gather near the escape pods, just in case. The emergency area is crowded with... I have a lot of stress, apparently. I'm just not noticing. The emergency area is crowded with families. It's going to be fine, Wynter. Your dad soothes. We'll be through the wormhole and down on the planet before you know it. Just like we practiced. Your mom gives him a sharp, worried look. Red emergency lights switch on as the siren begins to sound somewhere distant in the ship. You try to breathe slowly, like you were taught, but you're very scared. You look out a porthole. The stars are gone. When you're frightened, you put on a tough face. Ooh. Get in touch with your emotions. Find a distraction. Get in touch with your emotions. You bawl like a baby. It feels good. You aren't the only one. Nearby, your classmate Tammy has tears streaming down her cheeks. Mars is trying quietly to console her. She sighs as your crying makes Tammy wail even loudly. Your dad puts his arm around you as you let it out. You wait. The shaking builds. Then everything starts to get very weird. The hallway stretches, and you're stretching too. Your arms impossibly long. Your head feels like it's slowly filling up like a balloon and contracting down to the size of an atom at the same time. Is this a wormhole? You hear the distant ominous squeal of metal giving way as the ship shudders and lurches in slow motion. The weirdest part is a sense of deja vu. You're sure this has happened to you before, and you know somehow that everything is going to be okay. The shuddering reaches a crescendo. You hear an impossibly loud crunch and feel weightlessness for a few seconds before gravity slams you back against the wall headfirst. You black out. As you slip unconscious, you feel yourself twisted out of time. It's today, yesterday, and tomorrow all at once. And more than just one tomorrow. Lots of them, different tomorrows. You find yourself in a place that you know from your dreams. Tilled fields, dramatic ridges, and a stranger, but also not a stranger, grinning as she grabs her hand. Hurry up, she says. I'm not gonna let you miss this. Distantly, you can feel the ship's shaking has stopped. You hear your parents' worried voices. Feeling safe, you slip further into the warm embrace of the stars. You drift. Gradually, your consciousness reforms. You wake up in the medbay. The medbed under you plays a soft tone, and an automated voice speaks. 2 weeks have elapsed. The patient's cranial injuries has completely healed. What? Has completed healing. God, I'm stupid. What? They may be safely discharged. As the fog lifts from your head, you realize something. Something seems different about this room. It's so bright. You try to focus on the window. Something is definitely different. Sunlight? Instead of the familiar blackness of space, bright light from twin blue and yellow suns is streaming through the windows. You peer out and see fields, grass-walled domes, and walls ringed by giant mushrooms. Like trees. Like, ringed by giant mushroom-like trees! Ah! There are construction materials everywhere, and people walking around, outside, on the ground. You better go out there and join them. Rush outside to start your new life. Woo! What an intro. Okay. Oh. Oh, dude, this game looks amazing. Oh, Tammy jumps as you step out of the ship's quarter behind her. You're awake! Are you all better? You better go see your dad. She points southeast towards the geodesic domes. To walk, click on the ground. Click on characters to talk to them. I'm playing with a controller because that's what you told me to do. Tammy looks concerned. You slept for so long after you bumped your head, she says. I bet your parents were worried. Your dad's working over there in geoponics, near those domes. They're called greenhouses. I would go with you, but, well, this is as far as I've been from the ship since we landed. Tammy stammers, blushing. It's scary outside. Okay. Engineering. Low throbbing noise comes from the engine room, which provides power to the colony. Other corridors lead off to the teaching labs and medbay. You know the route to your classroom well, but the rest of this wing is off limits to children. Congruence, the ship's onboard AI, beams down at you from a nearby holoscreen. Don't forget to study hard! Alright. The garrison. Alright. I'm loving the art style so far. It's giving me, God, what was that Double Fine game? Broken Age. It's giving me Broken Age vibes. Winter! Your dad gives you a big warm hug. I'm so happy you're finally awake. Dr. Instance thought it'd be best to keep you asleep while your noggin healed. Your mother and I thought you might sleep away the whole year, my snoozy little gooseberry. He checks her head and looks relieved. He was clearly very worried about you, but covers it with jokes and smiles. Aw, you love your dad. Welcome to Vertumana. I don't know how to pronounce that. Whatever. He says, gesturing around you. You've never seen the stratospheric from the outside, except in pictures. The ship has been separated in two, and parts taken off to form other buildings. A big wall around the whole colony. The alien jungle creeps right up to the wall. Only the geodesic greenhouses pass outside it, dotting their way up the hill. How'd you do this so fast? You've been asleep for weeks, my dear aubergine. Oh, are they British? And these geodesic greenhouses practically put themselves up. But some of this is only a quick, temporary solution, he admits. We'll be growing and improving things. One day, our little colony will be as big as a whole city. Oh, before I forget. He pulls a package out from his satchel and hands it to you. You blink and stare at it blankly. Do you know what day it is? He asks. You honestly don't. You remind him that you've been asleep in medbay. Happy birthday, he shouts, wrapping you in a warm hug. Your birthday already? Feel a dizzying sense of deja vu. You stare hard at the wrapped package. You know exactly what's in there. You remember it. No, you dreamed about this package some years ago on the ship. Inside will be a small medallion in the shape of a sun that your dad made by hand. Okay, let's just open the package. How did you know this? It's exactly as you imagined, as you dreamed. A feeling of panic rises in your throat. Your hand shakes, but how? Dad notices. Are you okay, Wynter? Snaps his finger. Dr. Instant shouldn't have let you out so early. Sometimes those sleeping meds take a while to wear off. They might make your head feel funny for a few hours. You nod. Maybe that's all it is. Someone shouts your dad's name. Listen, I'm so sorry, Wynter. But I've got to get back to work. There was an accident when we landed and... Don't worry. We're going to fix it. Your mother and I... Professor Hall is expecting you in class if you're feeling up to it. He says, pointing west to the engineering wing in the rear end of the bisected ship. Then he points to the large doors you came out of earlier. Or you can relax in your quarters till you're feeling better. We'll talk later tonight, he says, then kisses the top of your head and ruffles your hair. I have a wonderful birthday. Wynter, I love you. Alright, to enter buildings, click on the door and the flag beside it. Or get close and press enter. Okay, yeah. Alright, so is this... Oh, hello, you're this. Dis? That? Dis and that? You see Dis sitting on the ground beside some bushes. Is he hiding from somebody? He seems to be watching the gate in the wall to the south, where grown-ups are coming and going. Kids aren't allowed past the walls. They say there's nothing to be afraid of, but then why do we need walls? You stare at the gate and have a sudden rush of memory so strong that you think you might faint. You imagine something crashing through the wall, something enormous and dark and wriggly. For years in space, you've had half-remembered nightmares of monsters, of your ship being destroyed, of sifting through wreckage that used to be your home, trying to find something. Your dad always told you the dreams were real. Breaking from your daydream, Dis whispers, I think there are monsters out there. I believe you. Well, you don't. You're being sarcastic, I can tell. Nobody believes me. Turns his back and ignores you. They're huge and wriggly and dangerous. Stop making fun of me. Death pounce. You're as bad as Mars. I've already fucked up. Becoming a carnivore. Okay. Hey, Wynter! And Nome seems... is that Nominee? Is that how you pronounce it? Yeah, I think it's Nominee. Seems really at home here. Drilling a sports ball around with her foot, making patterns in the weird blue snow. This stuff's different from snow on Earth. Because it isn't cold, but it's still neat, and you can make stuff out of it. Your foggy head clears a little. Nominee is simple, physical, real. You always feel grounded near her. What are you making? Just snow spirals. But earlier me and Cal made a big snow pal. You missed it while you were sleeping in the med bay. She smiles, her broad gap tooth smile at you. Now that you're awake, we can play. Have you seen any monsters? Nope, just some little bugs. The grown-ups would say if there were monsters, right? She shrugs, then smiles reassuringly. Even if there were monsters, Chief Red would beat them all up, so don't worry. My mom says we're safer here than we are in space. You both look over the wreckage of the stratospheric and the spaceship where you were born. Nominee's mom, Aunt Sedent, is probably right about that. Look what the wormhole did to your ship. See you later. Not if I see you first. Hey, maybe see you in class. Oh, right. You should probably go to class. Yeah. Word if I don't go to class? I'm sure the game will give me an option to back out. Oh. Pick an activity to do this month. I could relax in the lounge, and that will give me forget one memory, optional. Minus 100 stress. And my friendship increases with Tammy. If I go to school, I could study life science or study the humanities. If I go to the garrison, I can't do shit. Okay. They don't train child soldiers. That's good. That's freaking epic. Oh, what's this? Command. View the notice board. Colony food shortfall. 100% low. Colony security rating. Evaluating. Oh, okay. Oh, shit. You know, I'm sure that's important. Let's study the humanities. Welcome, Wynter. Professor Hall greets you. Hope you're all warmed up and ready to study the glorious humanities. History, literature, language, media, and philosophy. And yes, if you're lucky, we'll have a little ancient Earth poetry, too. He seems excited about that last bit. By the way, if anyone is interested in taking engineering classes, please register through Congruent's scheduling system when you have a chance. She'll be helping me teach them. Today's assignment is an easy one. All says with Beyond. Because I was up late repairing Congruence's subterminals, and I could use a nap. I'd like you to write an essay on what Vertuna Colony means to you. My friends are all here. You write about all your buds and the fun things you do together. When Hall wakes from his nap, he asks a few students to read their essays to class. Mars likes yours because you mentioned her in it. Get to work. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Card game time. Okay. It's time to duel. When you work or go to class, you play a quick card challenge as the month passes. Move cards to fill the 5 panes to make the best hand you can. Yes, order matters. Okay. If your total in the circle on the right reaches the goal value, you win. Depending on your card, some challenges can't be won. But you can still get reward for doing your best. bonus for flushes, same color together. Bonus for pairs, same number together. Okay, okay, kind of, okay. I see, I see. Bonus for straights. Okay. The more cards in a flush, pair, or straight, the higher the bonus added to your total. Cards can also affect each other and can be rearranged to find the best total score. Okay. So right away, I'm thinking this, and then we can like do this, build a straight, and then this is a pair. So I don't know if this counts as a straight, but it counts as a pair. And then this is also a pair. And then these are also pairing, right? I think that's like the best score we could get. You worked well this month. +1 creativity. Awesome. All right, cool. Your skills increase when you work or go to school, with extra skills if you win a challenge, and a kudos bonus if you make the highest scoring hand with your cards. Oh, I'm fucking epic. Working also increases stress, which prevents you from working if it reaches 100. To relieve stress, take a month off and relax in the quarters wing. Okay. Your parents have been working from first dawn to well after dinner every day. You know growing food is an important job and it's vital to get crops in the ground right away. But there seems to be something more than that. It's such a change from growing up on the stratospheric. When you saw them all the time, you stay up and wait for them at night before going to bed. Though you can tell they're exhausted and make an effort to spend time with you. Sorry we haven't seen you much, little gooseberry, your dad says. Mom watches you. She works a pebble out of the gardening tiller, which also serves as a crutch. How you been holding up? I learned so much in school. I'm glad to hear that, her mom says. I want you to study hard, work hard, and stay out of trouble. And Professor Hall will give you kudos if you keep good grades. You can spend those in the depot once it opens. You know, I think there are lots of different ways to learn, and school is just one of them. You can learn from working on a hobby or by helping a friend. Your mom shakes her head and sighs, though you can tell she's trying to put a gentle expression. We both agree that this colony is an experiment, and that means we're going to do things differently than on Earth. You're old enough now to start making your own decisions about your education and future. And if that means you find your own way, we'll accept that. Your dad puts a hand on your shoulder. We'll be proud of you no matter what you do. Try talking to your friends. They may have ideas for how you can spend your time. And come by Geoponics, your mom adds. We can use your help. Okay. The early quiet. The mid-quiet. Oh, did I miss out on the bug forever then? Damn. Nominee is bumping a sports ball with her wrists, trying to keep it in the air. Heads up! She shouts and bumps the ball in your direction. Think fast! Bounce it back. You bounce the ball back and forth with her, trying to see how many times you can rally to keep going. Nominee tells you about the new sports ball court, a proper regulation-sized court, way bigger than the little 0G one in Stratospheric. Brother Calm is coaching the junior sports ball team this year. He's so great. He's good at everything, especially spiking. He's coaching me to play awesome like him. You should come join us. Okay. All right. Hello, my little potato. What have you been up to today? Just hanging with my friends. That Cal's a good boy. And have you seen Naname? She's been out in the garrison playing sports ball. I think she's spent every day outside since we landed. Guess that's what happens when you've got enough brothers to make your own sports ball team. Atuma is magnificent, isn't it? Seasons! I miss seasons. Back on Earth, it got much, much colder. And the snow wasn't half as pretty as our spark snow. I don't know what that is. You just wait until dust season. Both the suns will be high in the sky, and it'll be real hot then, you'll see. Find your mom hard at work, settling up in the greenhouse. Looking for something to do. Remember, Wynter, you're responsible for your own schedule now. Now that we've landed, you can decide how to spend your time, so long as it's productive. Professor Hall's still expecting you in class, but well-rounded education includes practical application. You're old enough to help with the work around here. I've got another minute. Anything you need? What's happening in engineering? This is a lot. You're too young to join the colony, to leave the colony. Alright. Sharp whistle interrupts your thoughts. Hey, Wynter. Come here. I have a job for you. It's so gross here. The spark snow would ruin my good clothes. At least on the ship we had climate control. Ugh. Tammy made me some soy sweets, but there's no way I'm going out there in all this weather. Since you like running around, could you fetch it for me? Okay. Good. She's probably just down the hill near our quarters. Okay. Tammy is staring obliviously at the sky, smiling to herself. She startles as you approach. Oh, hello, Wynter. Do you need something? I'm here for Mars's soy sweets. Oh, it's so nice of you to help out Mars. She's a very important person, you know. She hands you a box wrapped in pink and yellow scarf. One order of mango soy sweets made fresh this morning. Please tell Mars that she can have her scarf back, okay? She used some of her kudos to nanoprint it for me because it's dusty here, but I think I'm getting used to it now. Mars is so cool. Sometimes she's kind of bossy, but I know she really cares too. Yeah, we used to be... Of course, we can help her with some homework. Oh, thank you. I get minus to reasoning. Spent a couple hours trying to teach her the difference between exothermic and endothermic reactions. One makes heat, and one absorbs it. Why is this so hard for her to understand? The thing is, Tammy never loses heart when she fails a test or gets an answer wrong. It's inspiring, even though sometimes you feel like you get dumber after studying with her. That's kind of mean, but... whatever. Alright. Oh, shit! I need bravery 20. We gotta raise our freaking bravery, bro. If you want them, you gotta pay up. Mars, this is extortion. Didn't you learn anything from Earth history class? It's because of greedy people like you that we had to leave Earth. You're pretty sure that wasn't what she learned in labor activism. Fine. But only because I can afford it, you know. It's not right to bully me just because I have so many kudos. You hand over the soy sweets, and Mars transfers the kudos with a wry smile. She seems to respect that you asked for payment. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Suck is looking for people to do delivery jobs. Considering all you care about is kudos, you're perfect fit. Just tell them I referred you. I have a bit of a problem. This is not how 10-year-olds speak. I feel like. Want to raise my bravery. How do I do that? I want to make him eat the worm. Kudos, toughness, Maybe at sports ball, I can raise my bravery. +2 bravery, +1 toughness, +1. Yeah, let's play sports ball. Kombucha. Are they named after drinks? Kombucha? Offers you a high five and greeting, then tosses the sports ball away. Let's start the practice game to see what you're good at. You and Nominee are team captains. Pick your team. I gotta pick Marsh. I feel like I gotta pick kombucha, though. Nominee chooses Mars. She takes her position as striker with an eager look on her face. My next choice is Cal. Mind if I play goalie? Sports ball's fun, but it feels mean to score against the other team. Face off. 3-on-3. Ooh. There's like no music. It's kind of weird. Story challenges have 3 rounds instead of 1. After every round, you'll keep the cards you didn't play and unlock an extra slot to play them in. Losing isn't always a bad thing in story challenges. I refuse to lose. My goal is 18. Just do this then, right? Yeah. Because I'll just draw more cards. Yeah. So we could do this. Oh, wait, hang on. No. Hang on. I'm trying to... Okay. I guess it's one more point. Huh. That's more, I think, right? Makes me wonder if we should even play this. We could just do this. Yeah. I think that's good. Yeah. Oh, shit. That's a lot of points. I don't need it, though. Do I need... This makes me lose a kudos? Can I take it back? I want to take it back. Is it just locked in? Hello? I don't want to play it. Please, back. I don't want to lose the kudo. My money! My money! I'm pressing like every button to get rid of it. Interact. Cancel. Yeah. Cancel. Cancel. No! Oh my god. Can I go back? Load. I'm going back. Which one's... Wait. This one's later, but it's autosave 1? Weird. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And you know what? Time to choose who I want to choose. I'm choosing Mars and Cal. No, yeah. Oh, the goal's like way higher now. Maybe that was a mistake. Yeah, like, how do you just set this back, man? Like, is there no button to put it back in the thing? Seems like an oversight. All right, I'm gonna cheat again. I don't want to like constantly reload autosaves. Just because like I don't really want to save scum, but these controls are fucking with me. All right. It seems like they're like set too. Just kind of weird. Oh my god. Dude, everything is actually super sensitive. This is actually driving me kind of crazy. There needs to be like, are you sure? Or something. Ah, okay. Let's see here. Whatever, just do this. You play net stop. Com could probably run the entire field himself, but each time he gets the ball, he passes it off to someone else on the team. Cal makes an amazing jump save, but is winded when the ball hits him in the chest. The score is tied, and Naminé and Mars aggressively keeping the ball in your zone. Kombucha managed to intercept it and punts it to you. Blam! You score the match point with a rad spike all the way from the net line. Awesome. Playing the sports ball raised my stress. This week had a few more bouts of deja vu, remembering what somebody is about to say or do just before they do it. Sometimes they actually do it, but not always. This morning was, you were sure Professor Hall was going to trip on the uneven floor in the cafeteria and spill his plate of hash browns. You even told Mars to watch. He didn't, though. As Professor Hall walked away, his hash browns safe for today, Mars called you a liar and a dummy! At night, your dreams are all mixed up with stuff that you know can't be real. You're chased by monsters the size of buildings, only to be saved by strange people you've never met. You're holding hands with someone you love. You're crying as you help lift a shrouded body into a colony recycler. Everything seems so familiar, but when you try to recall their faces, when you wake up, they're smeared in your memory like wet paint. But what if those things haven't happened yet, but they will someday? Anytime you try to tell someone, they think you're playing a trick, or that you're sick and you need to go to the med bay. You eventually decide to stay quiet about these strange dreams. Why? You don't want to worry. You don't want people to worry. Your parents have so much on their minds already. You have a feeling that something is happening at Geoponics that they don't want you to know. You don't understand it, but when they come home at night, they look really sad. You don't want to make that worse. If you just keep going to class and staying out of trouble, it'll be easier for everyone, yourself included. Oof. It's the late quiet. Who the fuck are you? Tangent is hunched over her hollow palm, frowning and poking angrily in the air. She speaks without looking up at you. Professor Hall wants us to prep a list of native flora of pictures. There should be a catalog on the Colony HoloNet, but I can't find it anywhere. I'll help you find the catalog. You launch your own hollow palm and start searching the Colony's HoloNet archives for a list of Ventural plants and animals. 10 minutes later, you find it buried under survey logistics in the expedition's net. Nominee passes by and pulls a face at the two of you. Hey, hollow nerds! School's over. Come on, play sports ball in the sunshine. I'm good. Well, no, because I want to get this. God, I want you to eat this worm. So fucking bad. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. I think I needed to start with bravery. Huh. This doesn't say it's like for the month, so. Wynter? You've never struck me as a particularly responsible or organized, but children never are. What makes you think you'd be good to fit this position of courier? You didn't realize it was going to be a job, but I am organized. Cleaning your bedroom once in a while isn't the same thing. But lucky for you, you're the only applicant this week. You've got the job. For now, anyway. They use their elegant stylus to note this on their holopome. Come back in a few minutes, and you can help make deliveries. Yes, there will be kudos in it for you if you do it correctly. So, can I do this for the week now? What does this give me? +2 org, +1 perception, +1 friendship of Mars, and +10 strength. Okay. I think I have like a rebellion and authority meter up there as well. Perform a random act of kindness. I don't know, bro. I don't know what to do. 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 What the fuck? Step outside through the colonies. Hey there, kiddo! Uncle Tonin blocks the way with a smile. I'm afraid expedition's off limits for now. It's not safe out there for kids. You better toughen up so you can join the squads when you're older. Alright, now, you know what? We'll just keep pumping our bravery then. Mainly because I really want to make that guy eat a... That would be so cool. Hang on. What was that? No, I want the harder challenges. Sorry. I think it's the best score I can get. Oh, I guess I could do this, actually. Is that just the same? It's not the same. I like how they have the artists. Alright, win. I'm really raising my relationship up with her a lot, but I'm trying to get bravery. The kid needs to eat the worm. Oh, it's Cal. Hey, Winter! Oh, real ground is way harder to hover on than ship floors. He's got like a hoverboard. We'll just have to adapt. Cool! Can I try? +1 toughness, +2 with Cal. I fucked up. You need a break soon. Well, we don't need a break now, I don't think. Let's just keep raising our bravery. Do you see that? Mars wouldn't pass the ball to either of us. I'll talk to Mars. Private. Damn. Okay, so we should do this. Right, you should be at the end, I believe. Actually, what? Wait. Can I? If these two are touching, it's great. Let me see here. Goal's 11. That's a goal, but can we get it bigger, though? That's the question. Like, here's my idea. Like this? I think that's the highest we can get it. Yeah. You wake from the afternoon nap. You squint to the pink-tinged light slanting through the windows. You must have fallen asleep in the lounge. Tammy's shadow falls over... Oh, I'm sorry, Wynter. I didn't mean to wake you up. It's just nice outside with pollen sparkling in the sunlight. I wanted to open the windows. Rub your eyes blearily. Ugh. You were having the weirdest dream. Since you're awake, you should visit the cafeteria. Auntie Sadent is making a new kind of candy. She says it's made of cotton. Isn't that weird? Okay. Oh, shit. She's so cute. Oh, my God. In the cafeteria, Sedent is cheerfully handing out masses of pink candy. Puffy and... Oh, Wynter. She says, handing you... Yeah, try this. We used to have it on Earth. Pull a piece, give it a taste. It's so sweet at first that your mouth puckers. Never tasted anything so sweet and so real. It's not all like the soy sweets that the kitchen nanoprinters can make. It melts in your mouth, leaving glittery residue on your tongue. Oh, cool. Oh, we're back at home. Defeated slant of her shoulders that something has gone terribly wrong. Your dad starts to ask her what happened, but she waves him away and approaches you. She sits down and takes your hand, holding it between her two strong, dirty, creased ones. Wynter, I'm so sorry to tell you this. There was an accident this afternoon in the crash. Your classmate, Tammy, has died. You try to understand her words. Tammy? Dead? That's not possible. You suddenly remember the cotton candy you were saving to give Tammy. Pink and fluffy, just like her hair. You put your hand in your pocket to get it. But what comes out is a sticky, dark red lump of hard goo. What the fuck? You stare at it, your mind blank. Ask what happened. Your mom tells you, as simply as possible, that Tammy was killed by an electric shock from a broken holo projector. It was just an accident. You press her for more, for an explanation. A little girl is dead. Someone you've grown up with. Someone so much like you. She wasn't sick or anything. You just saw her this morning. She was right there. Why? Sometimes there's just no reason why. You aren't supposed to be dealing with death. You don't know what you're supposed to say or do. You sort of mumble okay, then get changed and crawl into bed a full hour before your bedtime. You try to fall asleep, but you toss and turn for hours. You eventually drift off to fitful dreams of that small, sticky red lump of cotton candy. If I didn't pick the cotton candy, would she be alive? Oh, brother. What the fuck? Cal is sitting in your mom's flower garden with his face in his hands. He's clearly been crying all morning and probably all of yesterday too. He and Tammy were really close. Whenever you guys used to play house in the crash, Tammy was always the mommy and Cal was the daddy. Even though you were just little kids. He kind of always giggled about how obviously they were gonna be together forever. Like a princess of a night. Are you okay? Yeah. I mean, no, not really. It's what people want me to say, right? Tammy always liked these flowers. Sometimes I pick some for her. He runs his hands over the pretty white flowers. Don't tell your mom, okay? Tears well up and slowly leak out of his eyes. He doesn't even blink. Just stares at the flowers as the tears run down his cheeks. You decide to give him some space. Mars is staring into space, looking somber. She doesn't even notice as you come up beside her and barely reacts when you say hello. I'm thinking about Tammy. She used to sit down the hill there, in the spot in the sun, every morning. She'd just sit there for hours in the sun, doing nothing but just being happy. You stare down the hill to the spot near the entrance to the quarters. You can imagine her there, working on some little craft project, humming to herself. And now she's dead. How's that fair? Of all the people, how come it had to be my friend? You don't have an answer. You never heard Mars call Tammy her friend before. But of course she was. Tammy was everyone's scared little sister, even though she was older than most of you. I'm actually gonna fucking cry. Can you believe Tammy died? I heard Chief Engineer Instance tell someone about it. Tammy got shocked by a broken holo projector. The one in the crash with the dancing teddy bear, you remember? When she touched it, she got chucked all the way across the room. And bam! She was dead before she even landed. Yeah, I mean, it's so too bad she's gone. She was nice. He tugs at the sleeves of her shirt, but that's kind of a cool way to die. Nominee is chucking rocks at the Strato. Stupid planet! Stupid crash! Stupid spaceship! She bends down to pick up another rock, but instead just sobs and braces her hands on her knees. Stupid everything! Why'd she have to die? It's not fair. Kids aren't supposed to die. Tang is pacing around the front of the engineering. She looks upset. Shouldn't have happened. Tammy's... What happened to Tammy? It shouldn't have been possible. There's no reason for her holoprojector to break. Professor Hall said it was recently serviced. Nothing was wrong with it before. It just blew up for no reason. Nobody would have wanted to hurt her, so why? How? It doesn't add up. Sorry, Wynter. I want to think about this some more. I hate when I can't find the answer. You step cautiously through the colony gates. Wynter. Sorry, but you shouldn't be out here. Children are so young and so precious, so fragile. Please stay near the ship. Damn. Sorry you're feeling blue. Things will start looking up again soon. So sorry, Wynter. I'm gonna go against my own words and Load. I just feel too terrible about what happened. It doesn't matter. It's already too late, it looks like. Ah! I think it's too late. It's too late. Yep. Okay. We're stuck. We're stuck. We're stuck in hell. Oh, great. Great, 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 great. Mm. This is so fucking sad. I need to take a month off. God fucking damn it. Forget one memory. I think I'll drop wondering. Yes, I'll attend. Colonists gather in the recycling room, bringing organics down to... But you've only come here for a funeral twice. Both times a colonist had passed away. The month of organic recyclers have been polished and a wreath of yellow flowers placed over the opening inside. You can see a shrouded figure, Tammy's small, fragile body. Tammy's dad, Uncle Tonin, is here, as well as your parents and Auntie Sedent and the rest of the council. Kyle is here with his mom and her partners, already crying in their... This room is packed with people, and the feeling of grief is so thick you can taste it in your mouth. Governor Idicott stands before the assembled crowd. There are no words to ease the pain we feel today. It was only the sad company of those of us left behind to share the burden of that grief. Tammy was our child, one of the first humans to be born in space, and the first to die on an alien planet. In her short life, she exemplified the very arc of human accomplishment, bending hopelessly towards life beyond our humble earth. She is the first of us who can truly call Fortuna her home. Her passing was as senselessness as it was sudden. Losses like this are impossible to hold with oneself, a painful reminder that life is impossibly precious and fragile. But they also remind us, as always, that as a community we are capable of great strength. As a community, we remember Tammy. As a community, we return her body to the soil that nourishes us. In this way, Tammy, our child from the stars, will truly be lost to us. If you want to take the rest of the month off, everyone's going to understand. Go back to school. Feel better just having said goodbye. You didn't really know Tammy that well, after all. Sad that she died, but you have to move on. I'm not okay. Who, this? Yes, this. I need to figure out where he's been disappearing ever since we landed. I barely see him anymore. He doesn't even come home at night sometimes, and well, I'm not very good at terms with my brother of late, but people are becoming worried. I'll talk to him. I won't tell you. Won't even talk to me anymore. May have to follow him. I would, but everyone in the lab would know I was gone. No one cares where he goes during the day. Hi, Wynter. I don't have anything for him. can give gifts now? I know you said you're mature enough to decide on your own schedule now, but don't prove us wrong. If I found out you've been playing holograms in our quarters all day, I swear. I wasn't. Look at your teacher. Wants me in class. Oh, Buttercup. How about your mom and I take a day off and we have some family time together? I'd like that. Dude, he's just permanently sad now. This is fucked. This is fucked up. I just don't know. I just don't know. This game is already fucking sad. I guess we're spending another month raising our bravery. But today was supposed to be our day of sports ball field. You soldiers don't even want to play sports ball. You just want to shoot your dumb, noisy guns. Time to stand up. Don't back down. Here comes Security Chief Rep. He looks scary, angry. Wynter. You stand your ground when the security's chief tries to intimidate you with his loud voice and big chest. Today was your day to use the field. You're a tough one, huh, Wynter? He says, a twinkle in his eye. Okay, you're right. Today was your day to use the sports ball field. Calm. We have to train with something else today. I promise we'll do something else other than sports ball at some point. It's time for Virtuminalia. Celebrate life on the planet. Everyone gathers in a colony. Enough history. Ahem! Enough's history. Vertuna was known as the god of seasons, change, gardens, and fruit. It's no coincidence that our forebearers of Vertuna project chose to take on such an auspicious name in the hopes of seeding future bountiful seasons of humanity. We will continue this tradition of Virtunalia, a midsummer festival to celebrate our Virtunia with lush planet clap. Ah, I should have yawned. Yes. Bot wrestling. Wrestle that bot. Wrestle that bot. I'm actually so sad. I wish I could actually go back and change what happened. I think I don't have like a 3 piece. So I think that's as good as we're gonna get. Honestly, we don't even need you. It's double clicked. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna win. Seeing this candy pisses me the fuck off, dude. Like, no joke. Damn. S. Damn. Let's push through. All that for +1 toughness. Nowadays, Brother Calm is the judge and awards both points for technique as well as for brute strength. You sit the drop bot to use the weight at first, then switch up to a bear hug and it starts to wobble, push off the ground. +2 of Cal, nominee. Gained status popular. Gained memory, bot, and Anthem champion. I did it. I beat up the robot. Well, that 70 stress I got kind of got mitigated there. That's awesome. Can I see like the point values of my stats? Also, I'm going to turn up the audio a little bit. It's like a little too quiet for me. Man, this really was not made for a controller in mind. You're a winner of everyone wants to be your friend. Kudos doubled for 3 months. I guess I should be earning kudos. Want to train together? How do I see the values? I want to see the values. I've been pumping bravery. I'm almost to 20. Everyone just seems like they're like collectibles I need to be looking around and finding. Part of me wants to start this game over and bring back Tammy. I'm so sad. But can we make it better? We can. We can make it better. We do it like this. Yep. That's it. Did that get us there? No, one more will get us there. I want to give it to Tang. She loves gross bug stuff, but she said I should just let it go because if it stung me, it might get weird mutant powers. I mean, other than the one I already have. And I wanted to see if I got more weird mutant powers, so I started jumping around off higher and higher things until I was jumping off the back of the ship, and I got in so much trouble. But it isn't even that high. Hold on, she says, stopping to rub irritably at her knees for probably the 100th time in the past 5 minutes. Ah! I'm gonna die! I bust up my knees and it's so itchy when my scales grow in. Annie, don't peck at it. Chief Stewardesson's attendant's voice rings out across the garrison yard, pleasant but firm. It instantly transports you back to being in the ship crash, tugging at on her skirts and calling her auntie. But Mom! It's so scratch-tastically itchy. I know, lovely. But the more you pick on it, the thicker your scales are going to grow in. What if I want to have cool scales? At this rate, you're going... I'm sure you'll be covered in them before you know it. No need to rush. The queue for the nano printer is over a week long, so I patched your pants with scraps, brother's clothing. Please try to put on more holes. Galactic. Wow, I look like a fighter jet from the Hollows. Like when they stencil your kill count on your plane. Or like a cool scar. Yeah, you get it. My pants are scarred, just like me. Okay. I'm so sad. Every time I see that man looking at the ground. Dude, you were so close. It's not his fault, Cal says. He didn't know. It's not his fault. He didn't know we were playing a game. Give me a sec. I want to teach him how to play. Cal turns to Sirius. Turning to Sirius leaves. Sorry, Wynter. I was teaching Sirius a new game, but he's more like nominee than I thought. Real competitive, you know? Trying to come up with different kinds of games other than sports ball. No winners or losers. I just want to have fun with my friends. I'm gonna spin you around, and when I let go, you gotta listen to my instructions. We're gonna walk all the way to the cafeteria, okay? You nod. You can't see Cal's grin, but you can hear it in his voice. As he spins you around and counts to 10. 1, 2, 3. First, Cal says, you gotta walk towards 10 steps. Do your best. You take 10 steps straight forward, holding your hands out for balance. The rocky dirt between the garden beds crunches your feet. Yeah! Now turn to your right and take 15 steps until you get to the door. Get it right. I forgot how much bigger I am than you. You're like 2 more steps away. You take 2 more steps until your outstretched hands land on the warm metal of the door. Success. Awesome! Now hit the door button on the right, and then you keep walking forward until I say go. Until I say stop. Go really slow, okay? You open the door and start walking forward. The path slopes downward and your feet slip it a little bit. Even though you're moving as slow as you can, real dirt is nothing like the metal floors of the stratospheric. It's turbo rocky here, Cal says. You just keep going forward slowly, and you trust him. You try to do as you're told, but after a few steps, your foot knocks against a sprawling root and you fall forward, catching yourself on the hands and knees. Ouch. You okay? He asks. You look down at yourself. Your knees and hands are pretty scraped up, and your pride is bruised, but other than that, you're okay. I'm sorry, Wynter. I'll be a better helper next time. He asks you if you want to get some potato juice at the cafeteria instead. You spend the rest of the afternoon brainstorming more games where there are no winners or losers. Okay. You know, Wynter, you're right. You're all right. You're all right, she repeats. You actually have good taste, unlike all those nullheads. Ever since we landed, it's been help with this. Mars. Help with this, Mars. And don't waste our resources on that, Mars. It's boring. At least you understand the importance of sophistication. Here we go again. Trying to be eaten by aliens, she calls out to Dis. You die out there, they can use your body for fertilizer. Don't be a waste. I can't abide by bullying. Huh. No accounting for taste. She seems to respect that you challenge her. She watches Dis disappear from sight. She shrugs. Maybe you can get through to him. I've tried, but he doesn't care about contributing to the colony or being popular. Or earning kudos or anything important. Okay. Alright, one more ball game, I suppose. I've made my character super tough by accident. Pretty sure that's the best I can do with that hand. Should be high enough, I think. It's raining. It's pouring rain and everyone's trying to stay dry under the grass. My perception's not high enough! Dis, off in the distance over the wall near the sports ball field. He's definitely skulking. Tell security. Okay. Dare you eat this worm. Oh, yeah? Well, I double dare you eat this worm. You can't just turn down a double dare. You're no meek little hop eye. Slimy, unsatisfying, and very, very gross. Dis eats his like a noodle, slurping it up and wrinkling his nose as he wriggles it. Yuck! He says, swallowing it whole, then shows his empty mouth. You should have known better than to dare a person who fears nothing. Okay, now we raise our persuasion for Mars. I think. Yeah. Study the humanities. Like this? Sorry, like this? Maybe? Hang on. There's gotta be a way. We want all these together. That could be our best one. I wonder what happens if we do this. I think this is it. I think that's the best one we can do. I wish I could just see my skills by going to the left here, but... You're having a terrifying, familiar dream. A monster crashing through the walls, unfathomably large, every part of it wriggling and moving and searching for something. It tramples through the colony as you watch helplessly. Time shifts to the wreckage of your home. You're picking through it, looking for something. Tears streaking down your dust-covered face as you lift heavy pieces of debris, searching. You wake up shouting, "No!" But your voice is drowned out by a deafening rumble from the skies outside. The bedroom window is covered in water? It's pouring down from the clouds. You guess this must be rain, but you've never experienced it before. There's a bright flash from outside, and then another crack and rubble. Thunder! It must be a thunderstorm. Go to your parents for comfort. Dad's awake too, watching the rain from the large porthole in the kitchenette. He gives you a hug and you gaze out together. This is good. It means we'll have plenty of water for the crops. Pure, healthy water, just like on Earth. Everything's going to be okay, my little potato. Hug your dad tight and hope he's right. We can go out now, I suppose. I'm brave enough. Hey there, Wynter. I'm brave enough. Well, so you are. You're growing up, aren't you? He nods and pats you on the shoulder. You know he's thinking of Tanny. Listen, I can see that you're a tough cookie, and I love to have you on my surveyor team in the future. You have to wait a few more years first. I can see you when you're older, okay, kiddo? Drag your feet. Psst, it's Diz. He's hiding behind some bushes? So typical. He puts a finger to his lips and motions for you to follow him. Sure. You figure, why not? He leads you silently along the walls towards the garrison, then crouches down in the bushes between the sports ball field, the security pavilion, to fiddle with something. Suddenly he goes, "What? You could sneak out." If this does it, how dangerous can it be? We can sneak out, huh? Raise our bravery and our perception. Could be good to raise our perception, but I'm trying to raise my persuasion. This is Plactonic Ascendance. That is one long-ass name. I'm not reading all this. Sorry, Chief. I ain't reading all that. Guess we do it like this. Yeah, I mean, that one was pretty easy, I feel like. I so desperately actually do just want to go, like, load a new game. You're looking a little worn out, my little firefly. You know, despite what your mom might say, there is such a thing as too much work. Maybe some R&R over in the lounge would help recharge those solar cells. What do you say? Maybe I just need a hug. Sturdy mushwood log. Do I have high enough toughness to do your shit? Probably not. Need 5 reasoning? We always be studying the humanities. You know us, we be studying the humanities. What's this? The days have been getting shorter, with only the yellow sun barely skimming the horizon. One morning you wake in the darkness and you have to check your hollow palm to know what time it is. You see a hollow stream from Mars. Good morning to all my pals, if you can even call it morning. They've named it glow season because everything is crazy glowing out here in the dark. I'm staying the heck inside for the next month. What's the point of even going out if you can't see anything? It's going to be a long, boring month. No way, it's cool out there. Peek out the window, the wormhole is the biggest you've ever seen it. Like a massive fiery ring in the sky. The planet must be very close to you now. And in the jungle, something new is taking place. The plants are flowering, glowing iridescent blooms, and everything is full of life. There are strange new sounds, long hooting calls and gurgling roars. After Mars' message is a notice from the council warning everyone to stay safe inside. Tammy's dad and the other surveyors have been called back to the gates closed this month. There's a tension in the air, as if everyone is waiting for something. I feel like this is gonna die next if I don't do something. Fuck. This is fucking horrifying, bro. This shit scares me. What the fuck? Wynter, what are you doing out in your quarters? It's safe out. It isn't safe out here. I'm going to school. Fair enough. Stay close to the stars about it. We don't know what's up this time of year. Stars, is it beautiful there? Study the humanities. Doing creative writing in teams, and you're paired with Mars. You wish it was Tang. She always does so well on these. The theme is Earth's natural environment. Mars takes the topic at face value and wants to write about how beautiful everything was on Earth. With blue skies and green plants everywhere. And huge oceans that went forever. It always looks gorgeous. the carefully staged movies you've seen on holovids. Like, this card is just better because even if this is like, even if this goes off, it's just this. And you can freely place this one. I like evaluating the value of the card. It's daytime when the emergency sirens start up. Well, what passes for day. It's still nearly pitch black except for an eerie green twilight glow on the horizon. You look towards the gate. They're open. Wait, they shouldn't be open. Oh, fuck, I'm fucking stressed. The alert blares out of every speaker in the colony. It's the same one you used for hull breaches and fires in the space. It meant you were supposed to go to the nearest emergency shaft and put on a spacesuit. On Vertumna, it always goes to an assembly point and wait for instructions. The closest assembly point is the children's creche, but from the opposite direction you hear shouting and loud popping noises. Gunfire! Is the colony under attack? Help fight! You try your best to be brave and fight back. First you dodge some helpful grown-ups who point you back to the creche, then you head outside to get your bearings. You can hear yelling from the stairs to command and a commotion to the southeast. At Geoponics, where your parents are working. Go to Geoponics. Your parents are defending the greenhouse from a pack of knee-high creatures which seem to have eyes growing all over their bodies. Their oily flesh ripples with a constant, subtle motion as the individual eyes blink one at a time. Instinctively, you can't tell which end is which with these horrible things. Cal is standing nearby, wide-eyed. He slowly picks up a shovel and moves beside you. He reluctantly holds the shovel in front of himself like a weapon. Easy, doggies. He don't want to hurt you. Go out of here, both of you. Run. All except one animal, which moves straight towards you and Cal. Figure out what it wants. You look into its too many eyes and see fear. This creature is scared of you. To Cal's amazement, you crouch down to try to look less threatening, and choose two eyes at random to look into to communicate with. It pounces! Defend yourself. Well, shit. I mean, that's pretty good. Oh, right. I did it! +2 to combat. Oh, shit. You killed it. With nothing but a rake, thrust deep into several of the creature's many eyes. The rest of the pack scampers off in the moment it falls. You've never killed anything before. The body of a creature that was so terrifying a minute ago now looks strangely small and harmless. All of its eyes have closed for good now. Cal crouches beside it in shock. I told you to run, Wynter! Uh-oh. Your mom looks furious that you put yourself in danger. She storms over and you think she's going to slap you. Then she suddenly pulls you into her arms and hugs you. She keeps rocking you and saying, my baby, over and over. It's pretty surreal, almost as weird as the dog things with the eyes, honestly. After 2 weeks of darkness, with blue sun barely skimming the horizon, it begins to move higher in the sky and daytime returns. The council admits they don't know how the gates were opened or how the creatures got in. Some of the attacking creatures were once thought to be docile. Others were species nobody had seen before. It was like something had driven them to assault the colony. And at least nobody was killed this time. Early quiet. Childhood is fleeting. The game will end when you reach age 20, so you should focus on a few skills to improve and friends to spend time with. Use the skills and friends button, top left of your screen to keep track of them. Good luck. All right. Well, this sucks. Start age 11. I'm 11. Hell yeah. Human beings are so quiet. Great. Or, human beings are so great, don't you think? Before we landed, this was all just dirty jungle. Now it's civilization. I've been learning about adaptability in writing and biology class. The books say it's what sets us apart from the animals, like we don't need fur, because we can make warm clothes, and if it's too hot, we can make air conditioners instead. Tangent rolls her eyes. Maybe, but even if they do, I haven't seen any signs of intelligent life here. Just those dumb xenofauna. They're still animals, Wynter. Maybe they're just pretending to be nice so you'll feed them. You're lucky it didn't eat you. Dwarves moths look cute, but one can eat through a bag of rice in less than 30 minutes. Even a herbivore can be dangerous here. It doesn't have to want to eat you to be able to hurt you. Together, you watch as the foreman put the blueprints together for scaffolding to the floating screen. I'd like to see an alien do that, Tang says, primly. Humans look defenseless and weak, but we're the strongest species in the galaxy. Who else can literally bend reality to their will? Not a stupid alien, that's for sure. She puts one finger to her chin. I'm living proof that humanity is greater than our biology. All of us are. Really, with our genetic enhancements, we're the next step in humanity's evolution, from great ape to galactic superspecies. Well, I have to rest. Forget giggling. So much has happened in the last month since the monsters attacked during Glow. The idea of this planet as a peaceful utopia has been shattered. The security guards are training new members and keeping close watch on the gates now. They're reinforcing the walls and even installing a few robotic turrets. In class, you have drills on what to do if the colony is attacked again. In all the excitement, you forget today was your birthday. Your parents haven't forgotten. They wake you up early with enthusiastic shouts of surprise! A Verterman year is only a little longer than a year on Earth. So you've taken up its calendar for birthdays. Yours is the second month of quiet. Spark snow drifts slowly past your porthole window as you snuggle with your dad. Your mom climbs up too and sits on the edge of your bed. Bobber fruit. Your dad pulls a bowl of fruit from behind his back. A flourish like a magic trick. At least you think it's fruit. What are those? Bobber fruit, your dad grins. The foragers have been picking these just outside the walls. They might look funny, but they're tasty. Try one. You take a cautious bite. The pulp is soft and tastes a bit like lemon, only more blue. Bet you can't wait to join the surveyors out there, your dad says wistfully. Who knows what else you'll find? Wynter is not allowed outside the gates. It's too dangerous for kids. Well, I know, but eventually... But not now. Not since the attack. Not with everything we know is out there now. I helped. I was a hero. Don't even start. You should have been in the crash with the others, not putting yourself in danger for no reason. You don't get it. You know, your mom wasn't a farmer back on Earth. She was a fighter, too. She's such a hypocrite. Even still, it's clear that everyone should know how to defend themselves if it happens again. To be clear, this includes knowing when to run away. Oh, security chef Rhett's offering self-defense lessons at the garrison, you know. Even for kids, if you're If you're interested, you should drop in sometime. Mom gives you a stern look. I've heard stories of kids sneaking outside the walls. If I catch you doing that, I'm going to put a chip in your ear. You laugh. What a good joke. Your mom doesn't laugh. What? Me? Never. Yeah, you better never. Oh, crap. I guess I should be raising my physical skills. I guess I could go outside with this. Mars is always talking about how she's bored and wishes she was more to do here, but there was 100 reasons for Tumor isn't boring. You try to list them all. Oh. Nice. Let's go outside. Events in this area can be done in any order. They won't cause time to pass, but will increase your stress. Return home via the Expedition Depot flag or the home button at the top left of your screen. Watch out for collectible items. So you slip through the drain pipe. He turns and disappears in the jungle. Scamper after him through the brush. This kid is fast. Quickly lose sight of Dis, and you can't find his trail again, but you do learn something by trying. I was blocked by a strange small creature with 1 foot and 4 large eyes, 2 of which blink. Oh, this must be a hop eye. You've heard people talk about them, but you've never seen one up close. It's running around in circles, but it stops if you take a step forward and it hisses at you. You don't know hop eyes could hiss. What's its deal? Hope I'm not killing this thing. That'd be fucked. What if they're all one? Is them being all one better than doing something like this? Do this. Hang on. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Just do it like this. I think it's better if they're all just one. 17. 15. Yeah, I think they're just better if they're all one. What? 2-star? Oh my god, I'm getting so many stat increases from being out there. Stop trying to get past and just listen. Oh, you can hear little squeaky noises from it nearby. It's probably warning you to stay away from its nest. Okay. So many... Nice. Oh my god, the stat increases are crazy. Keep exploring. Oh my god, I'm ripped, bro. I'm ripped. Some farmland has spilled outside the walls. The fields don't look like they're doing very well. Nobody's around right now. In fact, it looks a bit abandoned. Salvage. +1 colony food. There he is. There's the lad. Must have been my imagination. My perception is getting fucking... A mysterious stranger. Spooky. How am I supposed to... A large woolly blue creature is floating here, a meter off the ground. It seems to be upside down, which is causing some distress. Its segmented legs kick uselessly in the air. This must be a float cow. The colony is working on domesticating these, though they haven't seen one up close. Her slitted eyes look at you imploringly. She makes a helpless lowing nose and tries again to flip over, but she can't. I'll come back for you, I promise. You look so sad over there. Dig through it. Just do this. Ah, shit. So if I do this, hang on. It goes 3, 4. And then I can do this, right? Does that not set it as a straight? Does it have to be like to the right? That's kind of stupid. Could do this. And then I could do maybe this. Dumb. I don't think it should work that way. You don't need to use that next round. My perception is crazy. You tunnel through the weird snow, popping your head at the regular intervals to see where you're going. Some funny creatures pop out of the snow to say hello. They look like pillbugs. And you're only about the size of your thumbnail. They appear to be eating the snow. Oh, wow. Like, I'm getting stressed out being out here, but... Hi, Wynter. Hi, Dis. Do you see the Utopia out there? Chief Surveyor Tonin is easy to sneak past, but Utopia has like X-ray vision eyes or something. She'll catch you for sure if you get too close. She caught me once and I got in big trouble. How about I show you something cool? And sneaking out will be our secret, okay? Try to be brave. I'm super brave, bro. I think I'll just do this. There we go. Oh, shit. 20? 17. You can make it bigger, I think. Why is that 20? Oh, because we form like a semi-straight there. Okay, so we should do it like this then. I'm fucking up. I'm fucking up. I'm fucking up. I'm fucking up. Yeah. My bravery went up by 1. Ooh. +3 perception. Oh my god. -30 stress. Wow. Let's keep exploring. New perk. Highlight collectibles. All collectibles glow now. Awesome. Be as quiet as possible. It's a perception challenge. We're good at those now. I think that's the best we're gonna do. It's pretty good. Set neighbor's value to 1. Boom. Easy. Oh my god, my perception's getting juiced! And my animals is going up too. As you settle in to watch it from behind the strand of mush trees, the Unisaur looks up towards you, startled by your movement. You try to hold perfectly still and quiet your breathing. After a tense moment, it goes back to its business. First, it sniffs out a good tree and rubs the scent glands on its neck against it thoroughly. Then it pees like a crystal waterfall on a rock. +3 to animals. My god, I'm just juicing my shit. So that's a 4. I think I just do this. Maybe. 2. That's a 5. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Honestly. Let's do this. Could have been higher, I guess. My God. We just keep going. Give them a friendly pat. Nice. We really are just juicing this fucking zone. Apparently I did that terribly. 0 stars. Okay. My perception's like already like almost to the 2nd tier. And I just went out there once. That's kind of crazy. I do have to spend this next month just inside now though. I'll keep him safe. What's up? Woo! Alright. And we gotta... approach merchant is. Okay, but why do you stink? So my fault you can't tell. Maybe your nose stopped working, but the rest of us can smell it and... He smells awful, right, Wynter? Being a bully. No. You're right, but some of us have higher standards than others. Oh, I don't want to get rid of any of these. What a terrible option it gave me for cards to get rid of. What's up, Dis? Do you want to play a game? I'll sit down with him. He shifts uncomfortably, as you said, but he doesn't say anything. You both just hang out, saying and doing nothing. You stare out the big gates. The grass in the colony is trimmed short by garden bots. But out there, it's wild, and as high as your waist. Head surveyor Tonin is prepping his equipment for an outing. Brings a lot. Maybe he's going to stay out for the night. Alright. What's up? $40 or higher for a debate. God damn, dude. I mean, I could go outside again and keep juicing my stats, but I don't have the buff anymore. What should I do? I'm not sure. I kind of just want to go back out. Let's go out one more time. My reasoning is that my bravery is almost at like a skill bump. So if we get that, then we can just like, you know, really start going. I don't know. I don't know what bravery bumping does, but it could be something good. Keep exploring. I don't know. And then I think we'll just keep doing persuasion and stuff after we're done here. I don't know how much we can do here. I don't know. It actually kind of looks like we're about to reach the end of this zone. So. 2, 3, 4. I didn't read any of that. Maybe I should have. I think we've done everything except the cow. What's our animals at? 15? Oh, okay. It's a lot higher than I thought it was. We might be able to deal with the cow then. And then we can just leave. I think we're done with this for a while. Not gonna raise Dis's relationship that much, but I think we're already done. Let's figure out what's wrong with her. I do need 20 to fix it. Damn. Damn. I don't want to pop it. That's mean. That's mean to the thing. We gotta figure out how to go home. Let's go home. Okay, what's the other perk for perception? It's just not gonna. New perk. There it is. Collectors respond faster and more. Oh, shit. Very nice. Not to worry, my little beanstalk. I'll be fine. It's just this pollen's making my head a little stuffy. He wipes his nose in his handkerchief and looks around everywhere we turn. The air is soupy and tinged with pink from all the floating pollen. On Earth, you used to call this hay fever. Even though it has nothing to do with hay. The native flower seems to be in full bloom this time of year. And they smell fantastic. Dead eyes look so sad, but maybe that's just his allergies. Hey, Wynter. I know the last few weeks have been very hard for you. This might be a good time to relax and stick around the quarter wings. No. But Dad's always telling me to relax. My mom's like, no, keep pushing yourself. It's time to study the humanities. You know, despite all the things we've done, we don't really have that high toughness. How do I learn more about animals? I found it. I mean, yeah, let's do it. I'm just skipping all this. I don't know why. All right, defensive training. We got this. As you get older, challenges can have conditions. The challenge suit, occasionally mental or physical, determines what conditions can appear. Try to collect social yellow cards if you want to win battles for social skills, empathy, persuasion, creativity, and brave. One slot card gets +1. Oh, I see. But it's not a super win. I want a super win. This is bullshit. No, you dummy. My birthday's the first month of wet season. You better remember that. Today is Saint Valentine's Day. Back on Earth, it was a day when everybody had to give their best friend a gift, especially sweets. And then you put the sweets under your pillow, and it makes your dream about who you're going to marry. And there are decorations of hearts and arrows and pigs. Pigs? We don't have any pigs here. This is dumb. Marzipan just made it up to get free candy. She leaves. Mars shouts back at him. Well, nobody was going to pick you anyway. You stink. I'm going to tell you all the other kids about it. So you go around, find your best friend, and give them a gift. Make sure you do it by the end of the day or it doesn't count. And if too many people want to be my best friend, I'll hold tryouts for the positions. It's only fair. She's so bratty. Second thought. Who am I going to be best friends with? What's my status like with everybody? How do I see that? My biggest friendship is... God. It's probably Mars. It is Mars, actually. Fine, we'll be best friends with Mars. Let me make sure I didn't promise too many other friends today. Let's see, you've got a lot of good qualities that I'm looking for in a best friend. Yes, I think of all the kids who applied, you're the most qualified for the position. Okay, Wynter, I choose you as my best friend. Okay. We need to relax today. Any notice from any of the kids? No. God, I really do just want to start the game over again and save the girl who died. It's not fucking fair. Defense training. God, my toughness, I'm so weak. Card becomes physical red. Yeah. Damn. Really learning combat. Not learning much about, toughness. Oh, shit. Oh. Let's do the talent show this time. Okay, I think these two are going to be my best friends. Hoverboard tricks. Hard. Fuck. Actually, you know what? What do we do here? I think we redraw a hand. It's actually exactly what I want to see. I don't know if it's going to be enough, though. I mean, we could just... That's such a waste, I feel like. 0, 1, 2. Boom, like that. Yeah, I think so. 2, 3. I can add 2 to something. To make that 3? What would be the point in that? I can make this 4? And then do this. Then what I can do is I can do this. Push through stress. Talent show champion. We did it. And we're popular. I worked on my routine for months. Woo! Relax on the walls in the garrison. I can relax on the walls in the garrison now. What does that do? I raise my relationship with dis, forget a memory, and lose stress. That's actually way better than... Alright, we just gotta raise our animal one more time. It's a caber toss. My best record. Alright, we got this. 1 star. Okay, we played terribly, apparently. Wow, you beat my best distance. Players can't beat each other in mushroom toss, Cal corrects her. They can only beat their own high scores, but you get 2. No, 3 bonus points if you stick out of the ground like that. Awesome. And we get to go out, fix that cow. Kind of feels like a waste, but that's what we got. Draw an extra card at the start of a challenge. Oh, shit. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. No one's got anything for us. All right. Let's go get this. This game's fucking with me a bit. It's kind of fucking with my mind. This entire time as I've been playing, I've been like, oh man, I wonder how different it would be if Tammy was like still alive. I guess major character death was like one of the warnings the game gave me. But still. Is the cow no longer here? Oh, there it is. I was gonna say. There we go. That seems like kind of like a waste to go out here and do that of a day, but fuck it. Who cares? I don't know shit about this game. There's nothing left for me to explore, I don't think. Um, I guess we just keep studying the humanities. Our brain is terrible. We don't know shit about anything, but we are very, very good at everything else, maybe. So she... Okay, okay. Card becomes 2. Interesting, interesting. So we could do something like this. That card's always 2, huh? What happens if this happens? Ah, so it's not always 2. Wow. Dare you to go into a restricted area? I don't think I could get my bravery then. Maybe. Let's see. We're not too far off. I guess we could just... raise it. We have to sneak out again, though. To raise our bravery. Right? No, 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 no. I'm stupid. I've been doing this all game. Duh. You just go here. I just feel like... Maybe there's another way. Maybe there's another way. Organizing, perception. Oh, shit! Are you fucking kidding me? This entire... Okay. Could have been spending my kudos here. I will buy the doll, actually. Should get a persuasion to 30, I think. Learning about Earth. So card becomes 2. Okay. Fine. Yeah. Why not? Seems good, right? Yeah, we're kind of just getting into a rhythm now, I guess. Maybe I should just be spending more time reading the dialogue, though. Yeah. Let's see. Since that's, like, what this game's about. Card becomes yellow. Interesting. So what if we do this? Could also do this. You can super cool these. And I should have been doing it from the start, because god damn, it's a lot of creativity. Holy shit, that's so much creativity. There's a commotion in the square. An expedition vehicle is driven through the gates and is idling in the middle of the square. An unusual sight. People come down from command to investigate. Oh shit, she's hot. Utopia gets out of the vehicle and trudges over to Epicot. Oh, that's Utopia. Oh shit, after a brief conversation, you see Udicott gesture for people to unload the vehicle and clear the area. You stay out of the way to see what they're unloading. It's a body. Chief Surveyor Tonan's body. Someone quickly covers him with a sheet, but not before the image of his torn open body is seared into your memory. However he died, it was violent and bloody. You feel your stomach cramp with nausea. What happened? You share that Uncle Tonan is dead, and he stares at the sheet-covered body instantly, as if he could see through it. Did they say how? He never tells the truth anyway. Nobody will tell the kids what really happened. Did something eat him? Did he get lost or fall off a cliff? Do they even know? Dis nods, frowning. They don't want us to know about the monsters and other worse stuff. They want us to think everything is fine, but it's not. This planet isn't as nice as they say it is. They hate that they can't control us. You watch them carry Uncle Tonan's body away. From the way he's practically vibrating, you can tell Dis wants to ask more questions about what happened. After a few awkward minutes, he sneaks away without saying anything, probably to try and go take a look at the body. At least Tammy isn't around to see this, you think. At least they're together now. Wherever people go when they die. You watch Utopia bend over to get a hug from Udicott, wiping her eyes as she finally cries. Udicott has never been the most comforting presence in your life, but it seems to help. Utopia will probably be the next chief surveyor at 24. She'll be the youngest council member. She was only a toddler when the stratosphere left Earth. Apparently her sharp eye and hoverbike flying skills are the best in expeditions. Fuck! Time for the glow. I am a little curious if we can sneak out. Oh, I'm too stressed. Oh, don't we have like the new garrison thing we can do? Yeah. After the first attack of the colony, they add lookout towers to the walls. Now you have a place to hang out if you don't feel like working. Because it's all the way up there, no adults are going to come ask you to run errands for them. Rainy days, you take shelter under the pavilions and listen to the pitter-patter of warm raindrops on the grass roof. You can do whatever you want. Ah, this is the life. Sometimes you offer to fill in or look out duty so someone can go grab a meal, but maybe someday you'll be allowed to work full shifts as you'll look out yourself. But you find out it's not as relaxing as you think. Oh, hey, Wynter. Dis pops his head up in a nearby ladder and looks surprised to see someone else here. Do you mind if I sit here too? Two of you dangle your feet off the side and watch the valley below. Dis shuffles a little uncomfortably and doesn't say much. You wonder if this was his private spot to be alone before you discovered it. I don't want him to get rid of any of these. I don't think. It's been quiet. It's been a quiet glow, but the grim, surreal darkness of the season reminds you of the last year's violence. As the month wears on, you overhear arguments at dinner, adults worrying that an attack is still coming, and others who think the first one was a fluke. Surveyors mention seeing new tracks in the forest, but are shushed so people don't panic. The gates are closed. You drill emergency procedures, filing silently from the classroom to the crash to hide under tables, waiting for sirens. You drill and prepare and worry, but nothing happens. Then, just as the glow is starting to wane, the toxic pupil spill of the wormhole fading as the sun almost rises past the horizon again, the sirens start. You're reading a hollow novel in bed when you hear them, followed by the stomp of boots down the hallway outside your quarters. Shelter in the crash. This is not a drill. You get another message from your dad. Me and Mom are going to stay in the greenhouses. We're safe. Just follow Auntie Anne to the crash and wait for us, okay? Don't worry. We're way more prepared than we were last time. Love you. Stay safe. Nah, dude. We're going for the gates. Sneak out of the living quarters and head towards the gate. You immediately spotted by Security Chief Rat, who stops what he's doing to yell at you and gestures angrily. What the hell are you doing out here? There's no place for kids. Get your ass back inside. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. Sorry. Sorry. That ain't me, bro. So that's a 4. You can do this. Doesn't do anything for us, though. Oh, shit. This sucks. I want to get rid of these fucking crawlings, but they're never offered, bro. And the thing. We did it. It's fine. You stick around the outside of the skirmish at the gates, throwing rocks and yelling at any creature that gets too close. You're not sure if you make a difference, but the good news is, at least you're not injured. When the dust clears, Rhett spots you hiding in the shadows and personally escorts you back to your quarters when your mom and dad penalize you for disobeying them. When things have calmed down, you overhear your parents talking. I'm not going to be the first to congratulate Rhett, but all of his defense improvements were exactly what we needed. He's going to be insufferable at the next council meeting. Your dad pats her head. Credit where credit's due. Flu bell. Could have been worse. Poor Hal. What a way to go. Professor Hal? Your parents startle. Hey, Pumpkinhead. Yeah, they're gonna announce it in a few hours after everyone's had a chance to calm down. You just didn't make it. What happened? Don't worry about that. It's adult stuff, okay? Guys won't be able to go into the engineering wing for a little bit. Until it's decontaminated. You curl up quietly to think. Professor Hal can't just die. Can't just be gone. He's your teacher. And the engineering wing is where you take classes. You can't imagine something bad happening in such a safe place. Fall asleep thinking for sure there's been some sort of mistake. People just keep fucking dying, bro. And we're 12. We're 12 years old now. God. Perception went up by 62. You slip through the colony gates, feeling the breeze, the mushroom forest ruffle your hair. You look around for Dis, but he's nowhere to be seen. Maybe he went to class today? Probably not. As you're about to return to the colony, you hear what sounds like crying coming from one of the expedition vehicles. You pull back the tarp that keeps it from being blanketed from fungal spores. Find Dis curled up in the cabin. Wipes his eyes and turns. Oh, hey. You okay? I'm fine. Just leave me alone. This is a great hiding spot. Coming in. Pull back the tarp and slide into the cabin of the vehicle. Dis continues to cry, but softer now. As if he's trying to stop, but he can't manage it. His lower lip trembles. You're lucky you have family who cares about you. My mom is gone, and my sister thinks I'm stupid. He's quiet for a long time. Almost long enough that you begin to consider actually leaving him alone. Just before you do, he speaks. I'm never gonna go back to class. I hate being around other people and I hate doing schoolwork. And I double hate it when the teacher asks me questions. I'm not Tang. I don't know stuff like she does. This kicks at the console of the vehicle a few times. Bang, bang, bang. And bursts out into tears again, pulling at his hair. I'm just dumb, okay? People ask me questions, I freeze up, and I say something stupid. And everyone laughs at me. Even Tang. Tang laughs the hardest. She's embarrassed by me. I know she is. Today she just told me people would like me more if I stopped being so sensitive and immature. I need folks who use their hearts too. See? Even you don't think I use my brain. Everyone thinks Tang is better than me. I hate her. Everyone thinks she's so smart. She's a big meanie. I hate everyone here. I hate being here. I just want to be left alone. I don't know how to fucking talk to this kid, apparently, because... Ugh. I guess I can use the colors to figure out what they might like. And furthermore, your attitude towards your elders in general is entirely disrespectful. You speak out of turn, you question the council's decisions. If you disagree with an order, you simply do not do it. I could go on. Do you need me to go on? No. I honestly thought better of you, Marzipan. You have the sort of natural leadership ability I remember from when I was a girl, many years ago. You need to set a better example for the other children. It's okay to have your own opinions, but you kids can't just do whatever you want. You have to follow the rules and respect your elders. See, everyone agrees with me. You might be Ventuma, but your ancient old brain is still stuck back on Earth. Governor Ediok, we need higher walls and more aggressive farmland clearing, and we need it now. And we're here to stay on this planet, or we'll just sit around until the jungle swallows us back up. Both of you get back to your duties. Marzipan, we will talk about this later in private. Been having weird dreams as usual. They seem to get worse around glow. You wake from a dream that has tears drying on your face. Though you can't remember why. It's that you were terrified. Whatever it was, it felt real enough for that moment. You just lie in bed. With your eyes closed and try to calm your breathing. You barely rub your eyes and... Surprise! Oh, it's your birthday. Your dad leaps into your bed and gives you a big cuddle. Happy birthday, little tomato head. 12-year-old now. Can you believe it? No. It's just yesterday, Auntie was showing me how to change your diaper. Because it's your birthday, your parents have brought in food from the canteen so you can eat together. Your bed. You stuff your face with savory tofu chunks. You open your present. Which one is your favorite? I feel like this might be useful later, but... Photophoner. Let's do this. Taught the nanoprinter the pattern based off pictures of expeditions. They called it a spectrocraptor. See, it looks like it's wearing glasses on top of its 5 eyes. They said that's because its lenses are outside its eyeballs. Isn't that wild? Nothing like that on Earth. Dad clears away the wrapping paper and dishes from breakfast. Your mom folds her hands on her table and gives you a serious look. Uh-oh. So, we've been here 2 years now. I know your dad and I have always said that you're in charge of your schedule, but we've been keeping an eye on you. A loving eye, your dad interjects. A trusting, gentle eye. You've been staying active. That's great. A healthy body is a healthy mind, and you'll need both in life. So, it's time for you to start thinking about how you're going to contribute to the colony when you're older. The look at your face, he laughs. Don't worry, we're just going to make you get a job. We're not going to make you get a job right now. We're just asking. What do you want to be when you grow up? Ooh! Ooh! What do I pick? I want 10 kids. Ugh. Captain of the sports ball team. A famous idol. A monster hunter. Governor. Damn. Damn. What do I choose? A famous idol? Or a monster hunter? That's where I'm kind of in between right now. I'm not really raising creativity at an alarming rate. My perception's my highest one. Let's be a monster hunter. You've been playing too many holo games, Wynter. Hunting monsters? Nope, it doesn't come to that. She rubs her leg under the table if a prosthetic attaches to her bone. Just remember, being a hero isn't all it's cracked up to be. Well, I'm sure your friends all want to wish you happy birthday. Oh, you might not have to consider a career as a depot clerk. You might not have to consider career as a depot clerk, but AI and Byrne mentioned that her daughter Mars is working there. She needs some help. Now that people can freely order luxuries, it's pretty busy there. Sure beats shoveling dirt. If you don't take that job, you tell Mars I'll be right there. You know, this supply depot is the most important job in the whole colony. Anything that gets made here goes through me first. Plus, I get to first pick of all the best stuff. Damn. Well, I suppose it is a lot of work to do alone. And I do like you. We should stick together. Alright, what's depot clerk like? Persuasion, organization, kudos, and a... Okay. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Can I view the map? Can I sneak out again? Let's sneak out. Let's sneak out for today. See if there's like... Okay, yeah, there's stuff. Peek inside that hole. Look closer. Put your hand in there. Colony food and kudos. I don't know how important it is to gather colony food. Seems like a later game thing. Try to plant something. I got some biology. Very nice. That might be the only time I ever get biology. This playthrough, at least. Spot a suspiciously regular mound of sparks now. Maybe something could be buried underneath. You fearlessly dive in, digging with gloved hands. Turns out a bad pass. Nothing more. Alright. My perception's like almost maxed. I'm just a kid, bro. I'm just a kid. And my perception's like almost maxed. I don't know if that's like impressive or what, but... certainly seems cool. Let's just dump this right now. One, two, three. They can do this to make a 4. So you're 5. And you're 5. There we go. Alright, and I gotta go home. There does seem to be stuff out there for me to do. Fortunately, I have to relax on the walls. He's not drawing plants right now, though. He's actually drawing a person. They have long dark hair and a pointed face. They're covered from the neck and toe in floaty black robes. They look neat. You wonder if it's this his original character or something. Like his super cool goth self-insert. That looks nice. Thanks. I'm not very good at drawing him yet. Finally, we can get rid of you. Okay. Well, perhaps we should have snuck out earlier. Cool. So we can make use of that buff we got from the glow. But let's see what's out here. I think after every glow, there's going to be new stuff for me to do out here. So after a glow, we should immediately come out here to get the most gains. My perception's going to max out soon. It's crazy. Look through a path through it. I think every perception challenge is just going to be easy for me. Well, my perception's going to be insane. Second sun. It's beginning to set. You spot this on the distance. He waves you over. Hi, Wynter. Wish we didn't have to go home. Wish we could stay out here forever. Yeah, me too. What if we didn't go home today? I mean, what if we stayed and camped overnight? Bought a tent just in case, and the perimeter sensor, and I thought, yeah, let's camp out. But just crawls into the tent, takes off his jacket, and stuffs it behind his head. He curls up in a ball facing the wall. He falls asleep almost immediately. You crawl in beside him and pull a thermal blanket over yourself. You're exhausted from a long day of hiking in the jungle, so despite the excitement of being out in the wild at night, quickly fall asleep as well. Oh shit, there's something prowling around outside. It's fine, I'm brave. I'm brave. I fucked that one up a lot, apparently. Both carefully open the door and peek out through the crack. Nothing. Whatever it was, the lights and noise must have scared it off. The sun is almost up, and you are definitely not getting back to sleep after that, so the two of you eat soy rations and quietly watch the sun rise over the jungle together. Aww. When the surveyors open the gates and start prepping the day, you pack up your gear and go home. You expect the worst, but nobody even noticed you were gone. You left the privacy curtain on your bed closed. Okay, go home. Alright. Jack comes back work one day looking seriously under the weather. He's pale and deep circles under his eyes. Keeps sneezing. It's fine. It's just all the pollen in the air. It's gunking up my old air tubes. Do you remember hay fever flu? We always got it back on Earth too. We did. So why isn't it bothering me? You're a lot tougher than me, Sweet Pea. I'm sure I just have to get used to it like you did. Maybe I'll go for a stroll outside the gates later. Really get a lungful of the stuff. Feel bad for a few weeks, but after that I'll be fine. Outside the gates, you. You need some rest, not machismo. I don't have I don't have much or bone in my body. Boo-foo. And I have to fertilize the corn and pixie beans this week. Your mom grunts. Your dad pulls a handkerchief from his pocket and sneezes into it a few times. Big yelling honk sneezing and echoing through the whole quarters. Pulls it away from his face and you can tell that something's wrong. Huh? Your dad says weakly, holding a handkerchief away from his face. It's bright fuchsia pink and glittering in the light. Oh, it's weird. And his eyes roll back in his head. His knees buckle and your mom yells for him to call. Is my dad gonna die? Chief Engineer Instance takes your dad's vitals and gives him a cursory look over. But she seems satisfied with what she sees without having to be... Sorry. The explorers have started calling this shimmer. She says, shining a light down your dad's throat. It's looking a lot better, but not much. It's an airborne environmental toxin like the pollen fog. Doesn't seem to cause long-term damage to the body. I've been tracking its effects for 3 seasons now. The toxin is flushed out of the body after 3 to 5 days. It's not contagious. What that means for you, Gurnium, since you're practically susceptible to toxin, you should be taking better pains to avoid exposure. If you must go outside during pollen, use a respirator. You got it, boss. As your literal boss, I'm ordering you not to come into work for the rest of the week. You're on strict bed rest. She leans in to touch her forehead to his. They stay like this, smiling with relief. Gonna love this new crop, Wynter. It's called Pixie Bean. They glow in the dark. He's already pulling on his boots. The field looks so beautiful that night. Happy that we finally found something that would actually grow here. That isn't soy, and more soy. I'm happy too. Woof. Dare you to go into a restricted area. You dare this to explore the creepiest, darkest place of engineering, deep down in the chief engineer instances never goes. In a recycling room where they say there are ghosts. You set the mood, then sneak around behind him, but your holocam flashlight under your face and shut. Boom! Rolls his eyes. Wynter, think about it. If there were ghosts on the spaceship, none of them would be my mom. Oh, yeah, you guess that would scare a normal person, but this still isn't scared of anything. Oh, we're going to help her in the lab. I'm researching the shimmer, the respiratory illness some people report during pollen, she says. I love to admit it, but I need your assistance. I need recent saliva samples from both you and your father. There must be a reason why he's so susceptible to shimmer, and you're not. You share half of your genetic code with him. There must be some maker we can compare between the 2 samples. Then, she continues pulling another vial from a rack of test tubes. Administer this to yourselves. Wait 3 days and take the samples again. The test should be able to determine if anything in your body chemistry has changed. Tang looks at you very seriously, cutting through her bleary expression. There's something going on here. Something really, really big, I've begun to realize. This is not about more than just curing a disease. She squeezes your hand so hard it almost hurts. Unlocking the secrets of Shimmer. Who it affects and why it could lead to greater understanding of all life on Vertumna. And knowledge. Knowledge is more power, Wynter. It's control. Okay. Huh? Thank you. I've been researching so hard I think my eyes are going to fall out of my head. And for what? Well, for the end of the debilitating disease is a pretty good reason, but Tang just shakes her head at herself before you can answer. We're at a disadvantage here. We're fighting blind. We need to understand this planet if we're going to get it under our control. Gotta go get some shit from my dad. Help him with the animals. Don't have any organizing. Mars is watching a vid on Earth on her holoplan. She gestures you over, and you sync your hollow palm with hers, the auto check. Mars knows every word. Beside you, she recites the dialogue perfectly along with the actors. Since the day we've met, I devoted my life to finding you. I searched every train station, every coffee shop, every museum and park for you. My every waking thought was only of you. And I dreamed of you. Every night my heart called to yours in the dark. I never hoped to dream I would find you again. I'm here now. I'm here, and I'm never leaving your side again. Mars drags her hands down her face as the couple and the vid kiss passionately. Ugh! I've seen this vid 100 times, and the end always makes me want to yards. We met on a train once and spent forever looking for each other. Like, move on, you know? It's not like living here where there's only 100 people to pick from. You're in a huge city. Go find anyone else. Why do you keep watching it? I've already seen everything else worth watching. Okay, fine. I do like the city parts. Like, isn't it post-real to imagine cities so big you get lost in them? How many people that you could meet someone and then never see them again in your life? Sometimes I think I should have been born back on Earth, not on this dumb spaceship. She mock punches the hole of the ship behind her. All those cities and people, and the stuff you could do, watching new vids, going to concerts. The only culture here is grown in the lab. And the shopping. They have so much stuff on Earth. Anything you could dream, not just the rubbish old nanoprinters can make. I'm bored of everything I own. Speaking of shopping, do you want to trade some kudos for one of my old jackets? My dad says I can print more stuff until I get rid of it or something. Say 50 kudos, sounds fair? No, it looks better on you. It does, doesn't it? It was made for me. She is so pretentious for a 13-year-old. Then again, I have met pretentious 13-year-olds. I'll turn some kudos, I think. Wait, did I get the samples from my dad? I love that art. Sorry. Need to raise my animals, huh? Oh, it's you. Well, at least you might learn something useful while you're here. People submit requisitions for the nanoprinter through the portal. It's your job to program the current routine into the nanoprinter to fulfill their order. Then you mark it as available for delivery or pickup, depending on what we have a delivery person available. And we almost never do. I'm skipping through a lot of this. Working in the depot. I'm stupid. You and... So her name's Annie. So her name can't be Naomi. I don't know what that is. You and Annie are playing in the garrison yard with sticks, chasing each other around and pretending to be sword fighting. The adults training nearby are patient with you, as long as you don't get near the target dummies, but sometimes you stray too close. Watch out, Annie, one of the security personnel calls out as she bumps into her. It's Anna mine. I don't know. Oh shit, we gotta give her a nickname. Let's call her, Stupid! dragon. Because she's got scales. Dragon. Dragon. Well, at least it's not Annie. Okay, since you're my friend, you can call me that. Dragon picks up her discarded stick. Now she says, prepare to be defeated by the mighty dragon. Oh, that's actually great. Is she just named Dragon from now on? That's so cute, actually. If that's the case, that's so cute. I actually, it's gonna make me sick. It's gonna make me fucking vomit. So fucking cute. Let's earn some more kudos. 110 kudos. So I'm going to buy so many sour sticks with all these tips. It's not fair. You're the one running around the back doing all the heavy lifting. She gets all the credit. And kudos. You want those kudos because it's just the principle of the thing. Mars sees you barely control dagger and can't help but rub it in. What? Are you jealous? Convince her to alternate jobs. Yeah, let's do that. Why not? Swallow your anger and calm yourself. You're sick of working in the back all the time, and Mars needs to take a turn there. From now on, you're going alternate days. Take some convincing because Mars thinks she's better at filing out forms and carrying things, but eventually she gives in. Glad to see you stand up for what you want, Wynter. You can't let the world walk all over you. Tomorrow, you can keep all the tips for yourself. Yay! I don't know if that was actually good, but fuck it. It's time for the 3rd annual festival. You gather your family. Yes. Maybe I should be reading this. I have no idea what kind of deck we want to be building. How do we do this? It's gonna be so sick, you guys. Nice. And we're popular, so now we just want to earn kudos, I think, right? Because that just doubles. Yes. Oh shit, your mom's a MILF cow. Cal is sitting with her mother, Auntie Tira, who kneels beside him holding an ice pack to his head. Cal's eyes are a little puffy. Hello, Wynter. Don't worry. But Calatrance just looks... I fucking hate the names. Can I say it? I hate the names. Mom, it wasn't that bad. Climbed it before and it was fine. It was slippery from the irrigation misters, that's all. Oh. He really does love his mom. Too bad she's gonna fucking die at some point. I think this is a bad card. But I'll take it. $80 bravery? That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know if we're gonna get 80 bravery. Gotta find a perception guy somewhere. Gotta find like a perception thing. You know what I mean? Like, we're so perceptive. Mars has asked you to recruit some new members for the secret Fun Times Club. Who do you approach about this fun, exciting opportunity to make friends and be your own boss? Dis. Wrong. No. I have better things to do than being your stupid club. You just want someone to make fun of, go away. Even though you don't manage to recruit him, you can tell Dis is secretly happy you try to include him. At least you think so. It's good. It's okay. It's hard to tell, but you have a strong suspicion. The meeting starts as usual, except for Mars' foul mood. Seriously, nobody found any more recruits? Do I have to do all the work around here? It's a good thing I convinced Cal and her to join. What, like it's hard? Nobody can be vice president of kicking stuff, Mars announces. You know, for if we need extra security or like if we need to open a door, they can't use our hands. Cal will be the vice president of transportation. That'll be useful if we need to get somewhere fast, or if only one of us does. Anyway, you can deliver secret messages too. Do you promise to always be cool kids and do fun stuff together and never tell any adults about the secret Fun Times Club? That's awesome. Hell yeah. Get those kudos, baby. And we're raising our organization, which will probably make our mom happy. Let's buy the animal book for Dad. Gossip with Mars. Damn. Oh, Diz. Let me see you. Promise. They weren't using it. He starts almost already starting defensive. Just sitting there in command, so when they weren't looking, I took it. I took it, and no one noticed. I think it's a part of a communication device. So I'm trying to figure out how it works. I want to talk to the aliens. Just be careful, okay? Who cares? People on Earth used to use stuff like this, thinking that it could pick up voices of ghosts. But it was probably just radio waves, so I figure if I'm looking for radio waves, aliens have to exist. They have to. You can't have this much life on a planet without some of it being smart like we are. I just want to talk to them. Maybe I'd fit in more aliens than I do here. Anything's possible. No, you're just trying to be nice. Even if you think we're really alone out here and you're just lying to make you feel better, it's still nice. Okay. What's up, dragon? I have no idea what I'm doing anymore. I guess just keep earning the kudos because you got double the kudos now. And it'll make your mom happy. I also need something from behind the counter. Some medicine. Sorry, what? Stars. I need fart pills, okay? The stupid alien bacteria and all the weird native food makes my stomach upset. OMG. You have blue gut, really? Tang, the perfect has blue farts. I don't want to read all this. Alrighty. card becomes 2 at the end. So we should do this. I think that's good. Oh, no. That was apparently not the best hand I could have done. That's annoying. It's the next month. Guess let's just keep raising this. I should be reading this. Oh shit. I really should have been reading this. It stops, then a pair of long silver antennae emerge from the top of the ball. They click together, producing a bright spark of electricity. You all jump back. The other 3 balls gradually awake and begin spinning their own antennae. Think we solved our mystery, Tank says with a glowing smile. Sure enough, you find more magnetic black dust and something else. Tiny bite marks in the electric cord leading to the holo projector. They must be feeding off the electricity, Tank explains. They're storing it like battery to use for self-defense, and this dust must be the excrement. Fascinating. Alright. 5 kudos of total equals goal. I don't know how that's 22. 5, 15, 9. Yeah, I guess that does it. Yeah, I guess that's all you need. We're rich, baby, we're rich. It's the mid-wet. No, my persuasion's going up. My organizing is going up. I almost have an organizing skill, which is cool. I don't know what that's going to do for me, but... I almost have it. I'm no longer popular. So I don't need to be earning kudos anymore. But I could. I think the big thing right now is that we're never going to be able to raise our empathy again because we're never going to be able to fucking talk to Tammy. Which is so shitty. Let's shovel some dirt. Good morning, Wynter. Looks like you're working for your old lady. Hope you don't expect to go easy on you just because you're my son. Oh, God. Let's get to work. All right. Did it. We're getting tough. We're getting tough. We're getting tough. We're getting tough. Hey, Squirt, do you think it's time you started thinking about what you're gonna do when you're older? You gotta think sometime, kid. How about you come join me and focus on the farm if you think you're up for it? I don't think I'm ready. Definitely not ready to be a farmer. I don't even think we want to be a farmer. We're just getting tough because we can get this perk, I guess. Don't know what this perk does, but we're tough. 2 data points form a line, but 3 is a pattern. The colony has been on high alert all glow, hoping that the creatures from beyond the wall don't return for a 3rd year in a row. Surveyors keep reporting that they've seen unusual animal activity. Even the plants seem different, they say, and new tracks that must have been left by creatures larger and heavier than you've ever seen. You and the other colonists drill evacuation plans. You're in engineering. When you hear the sirens ring through the colony, you cover your ears against the noise and make your way to the nearby classroom. This is one of the assembly points, so you should be safe there. But it wasn't so safe last year for Professor Hall. What if another creature gets in? Congruence, the new teacher, is just a face on a computer screen. She can't protect anyone. Leave. You stand up and leave. Tang and Mars stare at you like you have 3 heads. Congruence doesn't try to stop you. Not that she should. She doesn't even have any hands. You slow to walk as you near the outer doors of the engineering. Something doesn't feel right. You stop to listen to the dim emergency lighting and hear the metallic popping of something overhead. And the ventilation ducts? Your blood goes cold. Monsters, they're here. We should try and tame it, maybe. Oh, it's so cute. You went over by reading its body language. +1 skill and skill challenge, +1 bonus to strengths. Slave building trust. It seems to want to join you, and you hope, you'll be allowed to keep it. Your name will be Pinky. It isn't long before the sirens turn off, ringing 3 short pulses as the all-clear messages flash on your hollow palm. You and the other children file out of the engineering, and you head back to your quarters. Your parents will want to know you're safe. You manage to smuggle your new pet, Ricky, under your jacket and hide it under your bed before they arrive. Your dad gives you a big hug. Your mom slumps into a seat in the small table. It's like they were specifically for geoponics this time. Sure, it was just bad luck. Flu ballet, he says, but your mom shakes her head and folds her hands in front of her mouth, starting out the porthole window at the fields. It's the early quiet. Damn. All right, I think we're going to do 1 more year, then I'm going to call it. Oh, it's following me around. Upgrade pet cards via relaxing in the park. Jealous? I would be jealous. I was kind of hoping with relaxing in the park, we'd be able to raise our relationship with Cal. I wonder why it doesn't say +1 relationship with Cal. You'd think it would. I'm just skipping dialogue again. Yeah, there it is. Time for another birthday. You're being unreasonable. Winter's a teenager now. You have to give him the opportunity to make calculated risks, or he'll start acting out. That's just what being a teenager is. Going off in the wilderness isn't a calculated risk. It's too dangerous. Glance at you. Your mom holds up her hand to silence. Geranium. You said it yourself that we need every person out there surviving for edible native plants. Because Fulu, he's our son. I can take care of myself. You're brave, but you aren't stupid. You assure them that you'll stay out of trouble. Your dad's shoulders sag as he shakes his head. You barely even know what's out there, kid. Your mom's fierce expression softens. Hey, Winter. Sorry. It's your birthday today, and we're arguing like a pair of assholes. Happy birthday. They both give you a hug. I can now explore nearby expeditions. I don't have to sneak out anymore. Nice. All right. Well, we're going out. You greet Chief Surveyor Utopia at the depot. This here's a plasma cutter. It's a tool for cutting and heating things. You can use it to make a fire cutter as a room, boil water, cut some materials. Pretty alright. You can use it for self-defense too, but I don't suggest it. Just don't touch anything unless I ask you to take a sample. Everything is potentially dangerous. We don't know how much. And what are we gonna do if you see something coming for you? Try to pet it. I'm going to hope you were joking. Ah, good, you're here. You two greenhorns are with me. For the foreseeable. Now we don't gotta sniff each other's butts all the time out here. But I do expect y'all to be in yelling distance. Comms are getting pretty spotty out here. Hell yes. I should equip a new gear piece. I just have a feeling I'm not gonna make great use of the doll. All right. We're probably gonna max perception being out here, honestly. Hey, Winter. Hey, do you want me to show you something? Yes, you always find the coolest stuff. It's Balnell. They live in the swamps. They don't usually see them here. What's it do? I think it's eating mud or something really, really tiny in it. I'm sure it's a lot. Our perception's so high. Locked! We're actually learning about biology and reasoning and shit like that now. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I mean, I just did it because I had the buff, but... Dad, you have to wear your respirator. I do, I do. Don't look at me like that. I'm just getting some fresh air. It's hard to breathe with that thing on. Hey, what do you say you and I go for a little walk? Oh, God. Oh, just like incense. I remember when we were younger, we were always walking around on our nose and everyone's busy. She always thinks she knows what's best for people. Okay, maybe now's not the best time. But, you and me, we have taken the outside world kit out. I'm taking a rain check. Oh, I can't wait until Vincent figures out a treatment for the shimmer thing. Ah, shit. My dad's gonna die if I don't figure out this cure for shimmer. Fuck. What? I don't even know why I did this again. You're getting older. It's a magical time in your life full of discoveries and possibilities. When children become adults and their bodies change in weird, wonderful, and often embarrassing ways. When you were younger, Congruence gave your class a frank presentation about presenting for the changes your bodies would experience in the next few years. Which part of the presentation was relevant to you? Voice changing, getting erections. You just know something's off. As soon as you open your eyes, things are squelchier than you expect them to be. Down there, you were having an exciting dream and then something happened, but you already barely remember it. You just want to close your eyes again. You remember congruent sexual education classes and you're really not ready for the real world practical applications. After a few minutes, you sigh and muster up the courage and look under your blanket. Yeah, that's the thing. Deal with the mess. Ooh, I had a wet dream, bro. What am I, Ludwig? Ugh. You wait for your parents to leave for work, calling out to you that you're going to miss breakfast if you lie around in bed. When you're sure they're gone, you carefully strip the sheets on your bed and stuff them into a recycler. You put in a requisition for new sheets at the depot. That night, you find your dad waiting for you. He's pulled your privacy curtain back to show your stripped bed. Looks at you a knowing smile when you enter holding new sheets. Now, I can only think of one reason why a teenager suddenly cares about doing his own laundry. By Jove, I think I've got it. What's up, Wynter? Got something to share for your old man. Oh, kiddo, it's okay to feel a little wet behind the ears. Welcome to puberty, Wynter. Damn. You know, I don't think I've ever had a wet dream. Like, in real life. Like, for real. I don't think I ever had a wet dream. Not that I can think of, anyway. I have no memory of having one. Therefore, I've never had one. I honestly want to keep raising my bravery. I think I can do that by going outside, though. Yep. Yep. Utopia is working near the gates. The area has been deemed safe enough for kids to go on a hike, so long as you're back before dark and never go out during glow. There ain't a lot to see there. A logging camp, a few fields, some nice lookouts. Keep an eye. It's really safe out there, but that don't mean totally safe. Don't go too far, and if you see anything that scares you, run like heck and make a ton of noise. She tightens the straps on her back. What you hoping to see out there? Sweets? Right on, right on. Spoken like a true explorer. Keep your eyes and ears open. Alright. Is that a person? Someone is peering over the edge of the mushroom cap above you. You can't quite see their eyes, but you can get an impression of long dark hair and an enormous mocking grin. I wouldn't go there if I were you. Stranger? That's impossible. You're the only people around for thousands of light years. What the heck is he doing out there? No. You've met everybody on the stratospheric. That must have been some kind of animal. One that looks like a person and sounds like a person. Maybe it's Deeds playing tricks on your voice. Maybe you're seeing things. You round the bend and regret it immediately as something long and thin slaps against your face, then another whack across your back. And as you spin to face your attacker, whap whap, 2 slaps to your shin, sending you reeling. Whatever's attacking, you can't see it. You fall to the ground and cover your head and arms in defense. Nothing happens, just silence. When you look up, there's no attacker, but the plants all around you are flattened to the ground. They're long purple reeds with knobby bumps, and I should have listened to him. Should have listened to the guy. I just took a lot of stress for no reason. Alright. Look over there at the end of the field. What does it say? Let's read it out loud. If you can read this, your eyesight's 20/20. Oh. Good, you pass. Come back next month and I'll put you on a roster. Oh shit, I'm on lookout duty now. Ah! It's time for another festival. Ah, I did not mean to do that. Oh well. It's not stupid. You don't have to be so mean to me. Boo-hoo. What are you going to do? Dance about it? Ugh, you're so childish. Who even cares? Everyone, shut up. Honestly, you all fight all the time. You stay inside where it's nice and dry and you don't appreciate how hard everyone else is working. It's just whine, whine, whine. You're not better just because you work outside. You're not special, Cal. If I wanted to, I could work outside. There, see? Next month I'll be working in geoponics. How do you like that? And then you can nag me about your soft hands all you want. Children, keep it down. We can hear you all the way from the bridge. Oh, God. My hormones are over, and it's time for the glow. Honestly, wax on the walls. Another year, another glow. Everyone's pretty sure there's going to be an attack this year, so the colony's on high alert. You're collecting glowflies, the geoponics gardens with the cow and dragon when the sirens begin. Help defend the gates. Of course, I'm brave as shit. I don't have combat. It looks like a living pile of rocks and you go down. See sky, then dirt, then sky again. You're tossed through the air before you land in a heap on the base of the wall. Then you hear dragon screaming. Be a hero anyway. Combat impossible? I'll be the fucking judge of that! Did it. We did it. I had to use a lot of items, but we did it. Your broken body is leaking like a garden hose, but somehow, you manage to improvise a spear out of a bit of rebar from the ever-present construction and throw yourself at the gargantuan creature. You and Calm duck and weave around the monster, him getting his attention, and you jamming your spear into its armored body. Looking for weak points. It seems impossible. The thing's like a rock. You can feel yourself becoming too loose. Beginning to lose hold of reality, your vision fudging in the edges. Finally, Calm yells, there, as it roars. You lunge for its snap-jaw mouth and ram the spear in and up, and you can feel its flesh parting as the spear larges up in its brain cage and sticks and the spear is ripped out of your hands as the creature howls in pain and rears up its hind legs. With a mighty crash, it collapses to the ground, felling a giant. Calm limps over to you and supports you before you crumple with it. I don't know how we did that, but it's probably the coolest thing I've ever done in my life. The most stupid, but also the coolest. Come on, let's get you to medbay, hero. Your parents are arguing quietly at your little table. I'm telling you, it wasn't a fluke. They're not just wild animals. They have a plan. The fields, the lights. Okay. We have to tell people what we saw in geoponics. Hey, Rutabaga. And he sees that you're limping. Still a little loopy from the medbay. Wynter, what happened? Are you hurt? Oh yeah, I got totally messed up. Mom frowns. Now is not the time for joking. Get to bed. It's late, and we have a lot of work to do tomorrow to clean up. I don't need you making stupid choices and getting yourself killed on top of everything else. But I was Pog. Oh shit, does everyone have different designs now? Oh fuck. Oh fuck. You're so fucking cool and edgy. Yeah, man. Everyone's got a different design. We're 14 now. All right. That's actually where I'm gonna end it. Was fun. Was fun. I don't know if I'll play this tomorrow. I kind of just want to play it on my own time, but we'll see. We'll see how I feel tomorrow. But until then, I'll see you next time. Bye. Goodbye. Bye.